engineers do it.
Before we start today's video, I would like to ask all my viewers to subscribe to my YouTube channel How Engineers Do It. So share the video among all of your friends and also hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and in this video we are going to learn how we can create a very interesting dynamic dashboard which has multiple slices. So let's quickly see how this dashboard works. Now we can see that we have slicers for year, quarter, week, month, team and employee. Now all of the slicers are linked to this chart. So if I want to see how's the sales in 2018, all I have to do is I have to click on 2018 and the dashboard is going to update for 2018. You can also see before it was sales by year, and the moment I clicked on 2018, now it's sales by quarter. You can see Q2, Q3 and Q4, and you can also see how the quarters performed in terms of the sales. Now if I had to see how did the different teams perform for those quarters, all you have to do is click on the team names and you can see that that also is getting updated. You can also see that how did the team perform on a particular quarter by clicking on Q3 or Q2 or anything, and you can see that even that is getting updated. And however, if you also want to see how did the team perform in the month of August, all you have to do is click on August and you can see that the sales by week is getting updated on the same chart. Also, you can still change the teams without going back. You can still change. For example, I want to see how did Sea Wolves perform. By clicking on this, you can see that the data is again getting updated. And also if you want to see how did they perform in week 34, you can click on any particular week and that also is getting updated. Also, if you want to see what is individual contribution, you can click on Caden and you can see that on week 34 Caden made sales of $117,285. So that's it about this dashboard. So without further ado, let's begin. Welcome to the last part of our tutorial where we are going to rearrange the slices and doing some final touch up for our graph so that our graph looks pretty cool, right? So let me go back to the Excel that we were working on. Now we have this graph here, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the slices, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and the graph here, Control X. Now I'm just gonna put it to this sheet here, right? Now I just need the employee here and the team here, right? Let the employee be a little less because the top management would be more interested to see what the team contributions will be, right? So we are here and let's put the sales graph here. I'm just gonna expand it a little bit. All right, now people will be more interested in seeing the year and then the quarter and then month and finally the week, right? So let me just remove all the filters and let's expand this chart a little bit. And now I'm just going to the design and firstly go for a chain chart type, and I'm going to give a 3D graph. All right, and we'll select a cool graph here. All right, you do have options to change the way the graph looks. You can go for a full pyramid, a partial pyramid, a cylinder, full cone. So I suggest a box type graph would be the best. You can also even go for a cylinder graph as well, but box is the most standard one, which is usually seen in the dashboards. So I suggest you to use that. Now you already have the data labels. So if you don't have that, you can click check on this and you'll be able to get the data labels here. And what else? I hope I've covered most of the things. So before I wind up this video, let me just quickly show how to navigate this graph. So this is basically that when any top management or any participants or the audience, they are looking at this graph, they would be more interested to filter the graph. So we have we can see what was a sale which was done in 2018 only, or if you want to see the overall sales of year-wise sales, you can click on remove all the filters, and you can click on any of the year that you want to see, and you can see the sales by quarters. And by looking at the quarter 2020, the different quarters, if you want to see what was the performance by each team members, you can see each team leads. You can see that Rangers have done this performance, Sea Lions have done this, and you can see in this fashion, right? And also if you want to see what was Abdullah's contribution, you can just click on Abdullah and you'll be able to see that contribution there, and remove the filter back in. And you can also see by Q3 what was their performance, Sea Wolves performance, and you can see Raptor, how did they do in July, and you can see maybe Sea Lions again, what was their performance in 30th week of July 2020. You can also see what did Bentley do, what was his contribution. You can click on this and go for Kian. All right, so all those options are there. You can also explore the multiple selection options, where you can select multiple options, right? So that option also is feasible. So if I click on this and if I select Raptors, you can see together Sea Lions and Raptors, how did they perform. All right, so that's about this dynamic dashboard using multiple slices. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see more of these videos, make sure that you subscribe and share the video, comment on the video, and thank you so much and stay tuned.